Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. In this session, we'll be discussing from the 18th verse of the 5th chapter of the first canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Tasyaiva heto prayateta kovido nalabhyate yad brahmatam uparyathaha tallabhyate dukkhavadanyata sukham kalena sarvatra gabhira ramhasa. The translation of this verse as given by Srila Prabhupada. Persons who are actually intelligent and philosophically inclined should endeavor only for that purposeful end which is not obtainable even by wandering from the topmost planet Brahmaloka down to the lowest planet Patala. As far as happiness derived from sense enjoyment is concerned, it can be obtained automatically in course of time, just as in course of time we obtain miseries even though we do not desire them. So the previous verse was previous session, the previous verse, we were discussing that there is no loss in pure devotional service, even if one does not complete it in one lifetime, achieve the 100% success or perfection. But another point that is being made now is that those who are intelligent human beings, who are philosophically inclined, means they question, who am I? What is this world? Such fundamental questions they are able to raise. Such people, Narad Muni is telling, should endeavor only for one purposeful end. What is that? That which is not obtainable in any place, in any place within the whole universe, from the topmost planet Brahmaloka up to the bottommost Patala. By wandering anywhere, you cannot get that which you cannot get. What is that which is not available from the topmost planet up to the bottommost Patala, Brahmaloka to Patala? It is pure devotional service. By dint of one's past karma, whatever happiness one can get, whatever material facilities one can get in different planets, in different circumstances, due to different types of good work, now that is available differently in different places. Even people who do different kinds of activities, they enjoy different kinds of facilities. So just like even in this life we can see in our own situation, when we see other people in our own neighborhood, there are some people who are born with not so much of facilities or benefits. Somebody is born in a very poor family, or somebody is born in a very rich family. Somebody is born with good material intelligence. Somebody is born with not so good material intelligence, not so much of material intelligence. So we see variations. But in any case, whatever benefits they may have by birth, or they may acquire knowledge in this life by working very hard, or they may acquire wealth, or they may acquire a nice position, power, influence, whatever they may get or whatever they already have, it can only give them some material happiness. It is miseries and mixed material happiness. These two things are available for everyone throughout the universe. Miseries you cannot avoid. Even in Brahmaloka, the four fundamental problems, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam, birth, death, disease, old age, associated with birth in the material world, anywhere, any planet, with however much good karma, one cannot avoid these four fundamental problems. And the threefold miseries are always there, everywhere. Material existence means the three gunas are acting, and the threefold miseries are always there. Adi bhautika, adhyatmika, adi daivika klesha. Miseries due to one's own body and mind, miseries due to other living beings, and miseries due to supernatural forces of nature. So, the Bhagavat is telling, this verse is telling, don't endeavor for material happiness or material facilities or material enjoyment, which is available even for the dogs and hogs. Of course, according to their standard, according to the body and mentality they have their own enjoyment. And demigods are enjoying on a different scale or different level. In their own heavenly planets, they have their own long span of life, they have beautiful body, they have material power, they have influence, and they have facilities. But two features of existence in this material world is miseries and mixed happiness. It's available everywhere for every living being. But this pure devotional service by which one can get eternal life, one can get eternal bliss, one can get eternal spiritual knowledge, that is not available by any amount of material activities, by any good karma, by birth in any planet within this whole universe. It's not available. And one more point Narad Muni is telling here, as far as happiness derived from sense enjoyment is concerned, it can be obtained automatically in course of time, even without your separate endeavor. Just as miseries come even without your endeavoring for them. So there is something called destiny. Destiny. Deha yogena dehina. Another place in the Bhagavatam it is said, Sukham aindriyakam daitya deha yogena dehinam. Deha yoga. Moment we get a certain type of material body, along with that body there is certain amount of material happiness and material distress which is destined in this body, in this life. It is destined. You cannot reduce by material endeavor, you cannot reduce the material miseries or material distress that you are destined to suffer. And by any material endeavor, you cannot increase the material happiness that is due to you. that is destined. You cannot increase material happiness, you cannot reduce material distress. Then why are you endeavoring? This is foolishness. To think that I can increase my material happiness by gaining more wealth, by having more possessions, by having nice family relationships, by getting some material power, by transferring myself to heavenly planets in the next life, either in this life or next life. You cannot increase more than what is destined. You cannot. So, and even if somebody thinks that in this life I will work hard and gain good karma by which in my next life I can enjoy, that is also temporary. It is temporary. It will be finished with passage of time. Whereas pure devotional service gives us eternal happiness, eternal life, eternal knowledge. So please think over what is the value of pure devotional service. Freedom from anxiety, complete freedom from anxiety. In fact, the term that is used for the spiritual planets is called Vaikuntha Loka. Vaikuntha means Vigata Kunthaha, without any anxiety. Life in the eternal life in the spiritual planets of the Supreme Lord, personal abode of the Supreme Lord, is life without any anxiety, zero anxiety. Whereas material world is characterized by anxiety. Even Lord Brahma, when Hiranyakashipu was terrorizing the whole universe, Brahma was in so much anxiety what to do for cutting down the terrorist activities of Hiranyakashipu and giving some protection and relief for the people who are thus suffering under his torture. So Brahma also is in anxiety. Brahma also is in anxiety. So nobody is free from anxiety in the material existence. Nobody. None of the devatas, none of the yogis, karmis, jnanis, tapasvis. Nobody. Only pure devotees are completely free from anxiety. And those engaged in pure devotional service, they understand by executing pure devotional service, we can become free from anxiety. So therefore, one should endeavor for advancement in Krishna consciousness, in pure devotional service. Only for that one should endeavor. And such endeavor is worthwhile because simply because of some past karma, you are not going to get any spiritual happiness. No. Spiritual happiness is entirely dependent on our executing pure devotional service. And the benefit of pure devotional service is eternal benefit. Eternal benefit. The advancement made is never lost even after we quit the body. It is eternally to our credit. Whatever advancement we make in pure devotional service, it's never lost. So therefore, one should endeavor only for advancement in Krishna consciousness, in pure devotional service. And one more as point of pure devotional service is, you always have Krishna's help. You always have Krishna's encouragement. Krishna wants every one of his parts and parcels in this material world to engage in pure devotional service and return to him in his personal abode for leading an eternal life full of bliss and knowledge in association with the Supreme Lord, whose Anandamaya Abhyasat, whose existence itself is fully blissful. total bliss. He is the source of all transcendental bliss. So I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.